Here we go.
I'm good right here.
That's not this type of show. Hi, everybody. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. Woo! Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Have a seat. Let's get started. Good to have you. Giant. Thank you. Feels like summer in here. Welcome to the show, everybody. I appreciate it. We have a really, really good one coming up today. Save a lot of that love for my new good friend. Give it up for Kendall. Hi, sweetie.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm so good. I love these shoes because they're real cute, but they are real painful.
See, fashion hurts sometimes. Those are great shoes. I like those.
You.
No,
Yeah,
they
blue
look
suede shoes, you know?
Are they blue suede shoes?
Yeah.
Well, I can't see the suede from here. I'm blind as a bat.
Very
Anyway,
hard to see.
we're going to get a shot of Eric's getting it right now. I want to see little shoe cam like Wendy Williams has. Oh, look at those.
Yes.
Little blue suede shoes.
Yes.
Look at those.
Why, thank you, everyone. Thank you.
I was just having this conversation. I'm a guy that loves, I love shoes. I have I like little Converses. I'm a DSW goer.
Connoisseur.
Yes. Oh, I love yeah. My favorite words in the English language. May I help the next shoe lover in line, please? I love when they say that.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I got to tell you. Oh, first of all, I want to say congratulations. You know, I love the staff here. I love our behind-the-scenes folks. You guys know them after all these years. Photographer Eric, Aaron Schwaberini. Aaron is in front of the camera too. But you know, you also know and love our director Leo. Now, Leo has been at Fox 9 for years, and you know we give Leo such a hard time because Leo loves curling. He loves the sport of curling. And when we're in our meeting, if we ever want to get Leo's attention, we just say curling. And then he looks at us. Well, but we're very proud of Leo because Leo did a story. Well, he came with us to do a story where they had me go curling, and it didn't do well. I didn't do well at all, but Leo fell in love with the sport. And now 2 years later, listen to this audience, Leo joined a league. He joined a league, and they just got second place in the Super Bowl, or whatever they call it. Yeah. What is it? Wait, hold on a minute. Let's ask Leo. Turn on your speaker. The voice of God. Leo, is it called the Super Bowl? What is it for your sport?
Well, this is a 5 and under tournament.
The 5 and under. I don't know what that is. I have no idea. But anyway, congratulations, buddy. You're very welcome. We're proud of you. Oh. Speaking of sports, you know I have no vanity. I mean, I've told you the story when I got stuck in male Spanx. Yeah, horrible. So I'll tell you that story sometime. It's a crowd pleaser. I
have heard that story
as
an audience
I got
member.
stuck buck naked in some male Spanx with my arms up in the air, and I couldn't get out of it. But anyway. But on that thing, I think a lot of you will be able to relate. You know, we're getting towards spring, so I'm in the mood to start trying to get healthy, and I'm working out again. And I worked out with my trainer that I've been working out with for many years, and he's a good friend of mine. We got it. Yesterday was day one, and day one, all of you that try to go back on a fitness, you know how horrible day one is. We were in there, and I got laughing. Because as you know, 34-year-old Jason is much different than 44-year-old Jason. So I'm stretching, and I can literally my stretch was like this, like that. So I start singing, "The old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be." Yeah, but I will keep you updated, and if you need some motivation too, find me on Instagram, and we will motivate each other to get through day one, day two, day three. So right now, though, I'm just drinking water. That's how healthy I'm being right now. Let's start the hot dish, everybody. Let's go. First up, one of the people who filled in for Wendy Williams is now getting his own show, finally. Yeah, listen to this. Jerry O'Connell will get a new entertainment talk and comedy show. The show will air on Fox stations like the one that we air here in Minneapolis for a 3-week-long test run this summer. It will feature a mix of celebrity interviews, and this is the interesting thing, and specially produced comedy bits from the team at Funny or Die. The show will be produced by the same folks who produce Wendy, and it sets up, here's the deal, this is why it's going to be really interesting in the fall, because this fall is going to be a really interesting, very competitive daytime atmosphere, because remember, Kelly Clarkson, she's getting her own talk show this fall, as well as my mom's favorite, Tamron Hall. RuPaul is getting his own show sometime next year. Yeah. So.
Well, who are you most excited for out of all the above?
Who am I most excited for? I think Ru and maybe Kelly a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, maybe, but mainly Ru. No offense to Jerry O. Here's the deal. I thought Jerry O, and nothing against Seacrest, I thought Jerry O'Connell should have gotten with Kelly Ripa.
Oh.
I think they had. Yeah. And the audience doesn't really agree with me on that one. Yeah. Suddenly they turn. No, I think Jerry O. I think he's charismatic, but it's one of those things where I say it all the time, and it's I always pause criticizing or giving commentary on another talk show because it seems. Because we do
Cliche.
it here. It seems like it's self-serving. But I will tell you, a lot of people have tried it. And these companies that just throw these big stars and say, hey, go do a talk show, it doesn't always work. I mean, there's a graveyard of people that have tried to do a talk show that are really good. I mean, Meredith Vieira tried. Jane Pauley tried. Katie Couric tried.
Katie?
Yeah. Tempest Bledsoe. Sorry. Nobody knows who's Tempest Bledsoe's from the Cosby Show. Everybody, that's yeah.
Okay.
Remember, it's all right. It's very.
nothing.
Remember Rolanda? I remember that from the '90s. Yeah, she was a talk show in the '90s. But
Who dat?
it's all right. You're very young. She lasted
young.
for a couple seasons. She was good.
Okay.
My point is, you can be a really good singer. You can be a really good journalist, like a singer. Harry Connick Jr. was a really good singer. But does that translate? And can you carry a show for an hour? I don't know. Jerry O, I think you can do it, and I think RuPaul can do it.
Okay.
Because you kind of have to have a mastery of various things. You have to be able to conduct a serious interview, and then 2 minutes later make muffins with Martha Stewart. You know what I mean? And not everybody has that skill set. So
It's true. I'm really excited for Tamron Hall.
Do you like Tamron?
I really am a big fan of hers. I think she's got the it.
She does have, yes.
know?
My mother was so mad at the Today Show when they
I
got
was
rid
so
of
mad
Tamron.
at
She
the
was
Today
so
Show.
mad, I know. My mother's still mad about that. Yeah. Next, okay, here we go. I think you're going to like this. The first full trailer for the new live-action Aladdin movie came out. Yeah, it came out a couple hours ago. Let's look at it, and then we will judge. Look at this.
O great one who summons me, I stand by my oath, loyalty to wishes 3. I'm kidding. Watch this.
Watch out! You done wound me up. You ain't never had a friend like me.
Hey, can you make me a prince?
There is a lot of gray area in Make Me a Prince. I could just make you a prince.
Oh, no.
Y'all see my palace?
You look like a prince on the outside, but I didn't change anything on the inside. Showtime.
No, I'm in charge, okay? I say when it's time. Really?
Okay. Now we were all. Yeah. Okay. The audience, you like that? You like that? Okay. Admittedly, I was a little nervous when that teaser trailer came out and they showed the first glimpse of Will Smith as a computer-generated genie. I was a little worried. This trailer makes, I will say, because you guys know I'm a huge Disney guy, and this movie is one of my 2 favorites, Lion King and Aladdin. I feel better. I'm not quite as scared. The only thing that I will say is I have 2 things. First, Jafar in this looks like a weak link. I mean, he's a really good-looking guy, but he's not as scary. And Jafar is a great Disney villain, and I hope... What are you laughing at?
thinking about this conversation where he's putting us down. It was a lot more extreme when we were talking about Jafar earlier.
Well, I mean, I don't want to scare. There's children here today. I don't want to scare the children. I don't want them.
Very extra.
I don't want them. I was very extra in the meeting about this, but no, I mean, it's because I love Aladdin, and villains are very important. And if you mess up the villain, you can mess up the movie. And the other thing, I think the critics need to give Will Smith a break, because think about it. Can you imagine trying to follow the late great Robin Williams?
No.
You know what I mean? When you think of the genie, everyone fairly or unfairly thinks of him. I think we got to give Will a chance to make that character his own.
I agree.
Before we prejudge.
And if anyone can do it, it's him. Because he's good enough that he'll just take it a whole different direction.
Are you a Will
make it his
Smith
own
fan?
thing. I really like Will Smith.
Okay, so we're gonna go see this. I'm not as scared as I was, but I still think Lion King will be better. But anyway, hey, really quick, I thought you guys would love this. I was flipping through Instagram last night, and Julia Roberts just joined Instagram a couple months ago. She posted this picture. She was at Universal Studios yesterday. Look at this, everybody. She's running from a fake dinosaur, which I just thought was... And our executive producer, Jeff, made a really good point. Now, keep that picture up. He said, would you recognize that was Julia? No, unless she opened her mouth. And then you would because she has such a recognizable mouth, I guess, or smile, I guess. And then the minute she would start open the mouth, then you'd be like, oh, look, it's Julia Roberts. Because on that, she just looks like a normal woman being eaten by a dinosaur. So, yeah. Like I said, you can follow her. Just search for Julia Roberts on Instagram. And while you're at it, don't forget to follow our show on Instagram, Jason Show TV. And to get to know Kendall, what's your Instagram handle? Oh my goodness, you don't know your own handle.
I got it. It just took me a second. Kendall.mark. I think you're right. Kendall.mark, and if they're wrong, make sure you tell us in this commercial break. We'll be right back, everybody. Stay with us. Back after this. Coming up, our long national nightmare is almost over.
Colton!
Part 1 of The Bachelor season finale was Nutter Butters. This might actually be the most dramatic episode ever. It even had a cliffhanger. We will discuss. Then, we all love popcorn, but let's be honest, friends, it can be a little boring. Our foodie diva, Stephanie Hansen, is showing us how to step up our popcorn game. And I had a blast when I went to their school last year.
Stamp with your right foot, stamp loud.
Oh, left foot. Now they're back in our studio. The Cortamore Irish dancers are here for a little kick, step to keep you smiling on this Tuesday. That's all coming up when The Jason Show continues.
Will Colton return to the show? Can he still find love with Hannah G or Tayshia? Is there still a chance he will lose his virginity? Or will Colton's journey to find love actually end in complete disaster? How is it possible to end up with a heartbroken bachelor lost in the dark Portuguese countryside? So now what? What happens next? How does it unfold? I can personally speak to the intensity of that night, and it's not something that I really care to ever go through again. But where do we go from here? Will Colton still find love, and what about his virginity? You'll find out live next on the finale of The Bachelor. Don't go away.
Stop it, Chris Harrison. Stop it. He acts like he was in the jungle being attacked by like a puma. I never want to go through that again. Chris Harrison asking the very important questions on the uber dramatic two-night finale of The Bachelor. Girl, we just need one, I'll just tell you that. Last week, Colton jumped that fence and took off brokenhearted, and this week, producers try to crank up and draw out the drama to fill 4 hours of television. Give it up for our Bachelor experts. Look who's back, it's Shane Wells, everybody, and Ted Johnson. I'm sorry, you are who?
It's Shane with a Y.
Shane,
The
nice
Y.
to see you, yeah. Okay, all kidding aside, last week we saw him jump over that fence.
Finally.
He jumped over. Where did he go?
That kind of up for debate because they were like looking in the forest, looking through, asking locals.
This is the crew, Ted, right now, right? Looking for him?
I mean, come on. They knew exactly where he was
They
the
had
whole
a camera
time.
in his face.
Didn't he have a microphone on?
Yes. There were 2 cameras. There was one in front of him, one behind him. He wasn't lost.
No.
He clearly knew where he was.
And it's not like the jungles of Vietnam. It's you know what I mean? It's a tourist destination.
And they got in like multiple cars, like you go this way, you go this way.
And to remind the folks, I never want to leave people out of the conversation. If they don't watch this show, he jumped over the fence because of why. Shane, can you give me the Reader's Digest?
Yeah, he decided he knew which girl he wanted to pick. There were 3 left, so he confessed his love to Cassie, and she was like, yeah, I don't like you like that, and decided to leave. And so now he lost her, and then he's going to have to dump 2 girls.
Because he flat out said, I'm not into those 2.
He pieced out.
Where did ABC end up finding him?
So he was walking along a road, and and Chris Harrison caught up to him and was like, Cole, here it is.
This is it?
Oh, finally,
Cole.
we found him. Look,
He's just walking down the road in Portugal?
With 2 cameramen. He's not like alone. Keep that in mind.
This is ridiculous.
It was. And of course, when you don't have a true finale where we see him propose and all this stuff, they didn't have the kind of footage they normally have.
No.
So they clearly were stretching out everything.
And Ted, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't he look at Chris Harrison and say, I'm done with the show?
I'm done. This is it. I'm done. And he goes, you're done.
Like, this is it.
Yeah. And so
we have 2 more nights to fill on ABC. You cannot be done.
No.
Yeah.
And then in the next morning, those 2 have a little conversation, and he says, you're really done. And so they, draw it out for a long time.
Okay, so then he decides to stay long enough to dump the 2 other women, right, Shane?
I mean, he's got to let the other 2 know, hey, you're not it. These 2 are waiting for their fantasy dates.
And
you
they're in love with him.
Yes, they think they might be the one. And
So-
here all this stuff is happening on the side. So
And
here's
again,
him dumping Tayshia.
This is Tayshia, everybody. This is one of the final 3. Tayshia thinks everything's fine. Everything could be fine. And little fence jumper's like, nope, I'm sending you home. little Frogger's like, I'm out. I'm sending you back.
And then it was painful. This one was real painful.
Yeah.
When he
This
dumped
is the other
Hannah G.
woman?
He took it worse than both of them.
I know, look at him.
He had a really tough time. He's not good at breaking up with girls. And then he said things that made it worse, like, you were going to be the one. Something to that extent where you're going, what?
You were going to be the one?
And he still told her, you still make me feel like home.
That's a
Saying
Kenny Rogers song.
all the wrong things.
Yeah.
So they were, that was painful.
We got to go, but so next week is the finale tonight. Okay.
Tonight he's going to go chase down Cassie.
He knocks on the door, she answers. Will she take him back, or
no
is she still
means
not in
no.
love with him?
Well, the funny thing is, right before she said something like, I'm really excited to go home now and see my friends. And then it cuts to his soundbite of like, I love her, I'm going to go get her back.
Yeah.
So this might not end real well.
The heart wants what the heart wants, and at the moment, it doesn't want
No.
you. Give it up for Shane and Ted, everybody. That's how it is. We're so yeah. I'm jaded now. We're still getting to know. Still ahead, everybody. We're still getting to know Kendall, and we're heading to one of the places she goes just to kick back and relax. I haven't seen this. I want to know where she hangs. We'll show you as she's eating when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody. Welcome back. Well,
Hey,
that was glorious video of you.
that was so bad, Eric.
She's like, "Marr, marr, marr." Well, here's the deal. It's only been a week since Kendall joined our show. And by the way, Heather already wants to replace you. She wants to be the next. I know. Give her a chance, Heather. She just got here. Yeah, that's my girl, Heather. Well, we're all getting to know Kendall a little bit better. And today, she's taking us to one of her favorite spots in the Metro where you unwind after a good day's work.
I like to unwind. I like a good happy hour, and one of my favorite spots is in St. Louis Park. It's called McCoy's Public House. Here it is. Hey, Jason asked me to bring us to my favorite places to go in my neck of the woods in St. Louis Park, and that is this. This is McCoy's Public House. I just call it McCoy's because that's what everybody calls it. This place is fantastic, especially if you dig a really good Cosmo. Check it out. So when Jason asks you to bring him somewhere that's really cool, you're kind of like, well, where should I bring him? But like right away, I thought about this place, McCoy's. It has really, really, really good food. Like really good food. I crave this stuff all the time. I can kind of wear whatever I want. Like I can come in and schlep in off of the sidewalk, or I can come in like dressed up, like I look like I know what I'm doing, like I'm a professional in real life. But I always come here for a few things. This is the Bible. Just kidding, it's a happy hour menu. But what I really like about this place as I sit bellied up to the bar, it's my spot, is that it has happy hour not just Monday through Friday, but Saturday and Sunday too. And they have morning specials on Saturdays and Sundays for drinks, which is great. You got stuff from $3 to $10, and all the food isn't just like that really dinky happy hour sized food. You get like big portions. I really, really like it. You know, the happy hour food, it's like, it's healthy if you're really into carbs and cheese and stuff. But they do have salads and they do have like healthier stuff for all you normal people out there. These are my must-haves off of the happy hour menu, and I tell you I eat here all the time, so this is probably what you should get too, just because I'm brilliant. These are the deviled eggs. It's got salmon, wasabi, I can't remember what fish eggs are called, but anyway, really, really good. I'm not a pretty eater, be prepared. Item number 2 that is a must order, sweet potato fries. They've got the big fat salt flakes on them, you know? And it normally comes with this Chipotle-ish sauce, but I'm from Minnesota, so I dip everything in ranch, and their ranch here is amazing. Number 3 is the creme de la creme, the mac and cheese. Okay, so the basic mac has like 4 different kinds of cheese in it, and I'm not cool enough to know what they all are, but they're really delicious. I put peas on mine, because it's good. Oh yeah. This is the moment. We're gonna insert the like music. We're about to order Mama's $6 Cosmo. No, we did talk about it. We were like, we gotta go somewhere that like you wanna go, where do you wanna go? And I was like, can I get like a Cosmo at noon? Is everybody okay with that? It's like, yeah, let's do it. All right. Cosmo at noon. It's totally normal. Well, so you know like how the Cosmo is the Cosmo.
Sure.
It's from that show.
Is it?
Stop it. You make these for me every week and you don't know the show that they come from? Like you can't even tell me who Carrie is?
Isn't that show old? They don't make new ones anymore, do they?
It's old, isn't it? It's a classic. Do you say that about like other things? Do you think Dallas is old?
Dallas is definitely old. Don't even start with that.
Like you can't even tell me who Carrie is? Samantha?
I know Sarah Jessica Parker's in that show.
Miranda?
I know Mr. Big. That's a thing.
You hear that?
I got you.
Mr. Big. We've got a Mr. Big too, don't we? Jason?
Okay. He redeemed himself.
He did.
He redeemed.
He did. Want to know the best thing is when we came in there, he was like, oh, you actually come in here. I see you on Wednesdays. I was like, you think we lie on the show?
Yes!
What is this?
We tell you when we don't like something, and if we spotlight it, it means we like it. Anyway,
like it.
I love that because it doesn't look too fancy. I don't like shishi poo poo. I want to just, yeah.
It's really nice, and you can bring...
I don't. People think I'm fancy. I ain't fancy.
I'm fancy.
No.
You can bring your dogs in the summer out on the patio. They give you a bowl of water, and they put ice cubes in it for your pups.
Oh,
It's
see,
hot.
love that. Still ahead, everybody. We're upping our popcorn game with foodie and now popcorn expert, Stephanie Hansen. We'll be right back, everybody. Back into this. I have never been there. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Who doesn't love to stay in, throw on a movie, watch some Netflix maybe, and eat some popcorn? But that microwavable popcorn you're eating can taste so much better. And you can do it pretty easily. Give it up for the co-host of the Weekly Dish on My Talk 1071 and my good friend, Stephanie Hansen. Hi, sweetie.
Hello.
I always say it, I always like to either start or end an interview with a compliment if I can.
Sure.
And let me just compliment you. You're a regular. You're a member of our family. We have a lot of contributors that come on the show. This is one of the most beautiful and thorough displays I've ever seen on our show. This is some professionalness going up hers.
My inner Martha Stewart is real happy.
Beautiful. Okay, I kind of giggled when Jeff told me about this segment. They're like, Stephanie's going to help you raise your popcorn game. I'm like,
yeah.
How is she going to do that?
Okay.
So start off.
First of all, I'm obsessed with popcorn and I eat it all the time. It's like my favorite food.
Okay.
Okay, so I made just some popcorn at home and I will just use Orville Redenbacher, but here's the game changer. This Nordic Ware bowl.
What?
You put a third of, you put the seeds in here, a third, no oil or anything. And you put this in your microwave. For me, it's 2 minutes. And there's not one, the Old Maids at the bottom. It's all completely
I'm sorry,
popped.
the what?
They call the little kernels that get stuck in your teeth the Old Maids.
That's what the audience is like, yeah, Jason, I don't know. Old Maid is a card game to me. Yeah.
Or something else. But go ahead and start here because then everything is popped and lovely.
Okay.
And then you can add some toppings at home. So this is really my favorite, this Velvet Bees honey butter.
So these are your favorite, Stephanie's, Oprah's favorite things,
That's
popcorn
right.
edition, okay.
That's right. And I honestly, I eat popcorn a lot.
Okay, what is that you're
This is honey butter.
You told me about this.
It's crazy. It's made in Minnesota. It's all natural. It's honey. It's got vanilla. It's got cream. Okay, just go and try this.
I'm very excited.
This is the easiest way to amp up your microwave popcorn, your home popcorn. It's kind of like a kettle corn taste, but it's just amazing.
I look like a little groundhog.
I know, it is. It's amazing.
Oh.
I know, that's my favorite. That's my total go-to,
Hansen.
and it's real easy because all you do is
What is it again?
Honey butter.
Honey butter. Go
Velvet
buy
Bees,
this, people.
honey butter. You can find it at Kowalski's, at Byerly's. They sell it online. It's a local product. It's
Hansen.
awesome.
Okay, that's fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So our next one is also just popped popcorn, and I made a Thai seasoning with just curry powder, coconut, salt. I sprayed a little olive oil on it, not too greasy. Just go ahead and taste. There's no butter on it.
Okay, repeat this again because you said that really fast. How do you make the Stephanie Hansen curry?
Powder, coconut flakes, not sweetened, and just salt. Yeah, it's like just a little bit amped up. It's a little bit different.
Steph, I'm loving this segment.
I know, and there's no butter.
No.
Okay.
That is really good.
It is good. It's all just sprayed.
Okay, here we go. Is this the big one?
Well, I don't know. This is just, we're going to spray it with a little olive oil. This is everything but the bagel sesame salt at Trader Joe's. This thing has a cult
Do y'all know about
following.
this? Do you know about this seasoning?
It's crazy.
People lose their mind over this seasoning.
It's crazy. It's delicious. And again, there's no butter. It's just a spray of olive oil spray. So if you're trying to eat a healthy snack, this is a good one. But you're going to smell like garlic, so you want to be with friends.
Yeah. It stinks. So.
In a good way?
No, in a great way. But you will smell like a stinky bagel.
Yeah.
So don't go on a date.
What's funny, though, is
oh, my God.
Because I'm a foodie, I'm attracted to a stinky bagel.
No, Steph, seriously, that seasoning.
Yeah.
I want. Of a barrel of
I'm going to give it to you when we're done. You can put it on eggs.
I'll just take it right now,
avocado toast, it's really good on.
Yeah.
Okay, this is another local product. And you know how you microwave popcorn and it's orange and it's gross and it's all oily? Mm-hmm. This is a local product. Taste it. It is pure white.
What's it called?
Smoothie. Ooh. And you can find it at Kowalski's. It's made in Pierce, Minnesota.
Hey, girl, you're a smoothie.
Again, you don't need butter. It's perfect right out of the bag. It's like the best microwave popcorn.
Oh, it tastes very fresh.
Yeah, it's just like you made it. It's not gross, it's not orange, it doesn't make your whole house smell like freaky chemicals.
Oh, that is really good.
It is amazing. It's one of my favorites. Okay, this is you're in a hurry. I'm crazy about popcorn, so I'm eating it in the car all the time. Try this Lesser Evil Buddha popcorn cheddar. Because I hate orange, sticky stuff. This is just the white cheddar. It's all natural, non-GMO. It's super good. Okay, try this plain one. Then we're going to get to dessert.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's got a coconut oil flavor. Yeah. It's healthy for you. So if you need a quick bag, that's it. And then this is also a Minnesota-made product.
I see these everywhere.
I know.
I see these at Target all over the place.
Okay, they're at Target, they're at Kowalski's, they've got lots of different flavors. The first time I tried this raspberry lemon, I was all like, oh, gross, it's gonna be just full of chemicals, that's not gonna taste good. And I'm not a super sweet popcorn person, but if you are, this is like your Netflix and chill dream. This is birthday cake, that's raspberry lemon. It just really tastes good. It tastes like... Try this one. It's good.
I know it is.
I'm gonna just tell
Give
this
me a
10
moment.
times. Okay, this one is birthday cake.
Get Kendall in here, because Kendall, come here, Kendall. I want you to try this. Yeah. Come eat. Okay, hold on a minute.
I think the most surprising thing is you have this idea of what they're gonna taste like, and then they're so much better. This is the raspberry lemon.
Yeah, I thought you'd never ask.
Okay, thank you.
Wow. Look
Oh!
Birthday cake.
Oh, yes.
This one is cookies and cream. Yeah, like it's sweet, but it's try cookies and cream. These are at Target. They're also locally made, Minnesota company.
Birthday cake is,
He's
that's
not
it?
giving it back.
I don't care about that other one.
Try cookies and cream.
Do I? Okay, fine. Okay.
Birthday
It's
cake.
like cheddar and creamy. I just want it all.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Okay, so birthday cake's your jam, because I would not have predicted that.
Oh, no, I like birthday
Okay.
cake. Ice cream, I like, you like that, Kendall?
I like it. I like this one.
That one, yeah,
the
pink lemonade.
raspberry
Yeah,
lemon.
pink lemonade in there. Chef,
So there you go.
bravo.
Yeah.
Don't let me hanging. There we go, yeah.
The worst.
We are the coolest people, I'm telling you. You can catch Steph every Saturday co-hosting her show, The Weekly Dish, which is a guilty obsession of mine, on My Talk 1071 from 9 to 11 on Saturdays, and head to her website, stephaniesdish.com, for more. Stephanie's sticking around after the break. She's answering your food and restaurant-related questions, discussing everything from her favorite brunch places to dinner parties when we come back. Back after this.
I'm doing my Elaine dance.
Oh my God. Welcome back. Back with more. With our food and dining expert, Stephanie Hansen. On Facebook and Instagram this morning, we asked you for your food and restaurant questions for Steph. Let's get to it. First up, when will more restaurateurs realize St. Paul folks want lots of hip restaurants too? There are some, but not nearly as many as Minneapolis.
I think if you'd have asked me that question 2 years ago, I would have been like wholeheartedly in agreement. But a lot has happened in St. Paul in the last couple years.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot.
A lot of new restaurants, a lot of places opening up. I will say that St. Paul, just the food in general, is always a slightly bit more approachable. You're not going to get the foams and the gastriques and the really...
Tweezer food, I call it.
Yeah, you get a little bit of that, but it's within reason, which is actually kind of my style.
Yeah.
I think St. Paul's doing great. Handsome Hog is a great barbecue place if you haven't had a chance to
it's
try
fantastic.
it. Chef Justin Sutherland from Top Chef. Also, I still think Meritage in downtown St. Paul,
Classic.
French restaurant, is really quite good. The Lexington has been redone, and that's got your classic steakhouse. But also, like the Hyacinth on Grand Avenue, that is a kind of foodie upscale place. I'm going to eat there tonight, and they have the cacio e pepe of your life.
I don't even know what you just said. Next, someone wants to stay anonymous asked, I'm hosting a dinner party next month. Is it okay for me to tell my guests what types of dishes to bring?
Sort of. If you're having like a themed night, that's fine. If you're having a gourmet club where you need someone to bring the dessert or the soup but if you say to someone like, hey, I really like risotto with mushrooms in it, can you bring that? No, you can't tell people what to bring.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what you want people to bring, tell them to bring wine or chocolate or something else that you don't even have to eat with them that night. I'm having a dinner party this weekend. It's hard to plan around what people are bringing.
Am I invited to that one?
You might be.
Yeah.
I just like to do my own thing. So just bring me wine or something else, but don't expect me to serve it to you.
Yeah.
Because I've already got my whole menu planned.
Totally. Finally, Shannon asks, I'm tired of the same old brunch spots I go with friends. What are some great locations, brunch places you're loving, Steph?
Okay, this one is an old classic, but it's on Grand Avenue in Minneapolis. It's Victor's 1959. It is a Cuban place.
Yes, oh yeah.
And it is small, but it's quaint, it's cute, it's got the yucca fries, it's got sofrito. It's a great place to eat, and they do breakfast really well. Also, the Kenwood in Uptown, if you go inside it, it kind of looks like you've walked into an East Coast preppy, because it's got plaid wallpaper, but they have the best walnut butter pancakes, and they do just great huevos rancheros there. Also, don't forget Hell's Kitchen. They've got the Bloody Mary bar where it's like 260 feet of Bloody Mary fixins. And
yeah,
have you had the Monoman porridge there?
No.
It's made with wild rice. which sounds weird, but it's wild rice, cream, dried fruit, and then there's nuts. There's something about that combination that is so like warm and yummy and hearty with syrup.
I see. Those are great. See, those are not off the beat. Hell's Kitchen's a favorite, but the rest, I didn't know about those other two.
Yeah, just a little bit different. And also Restaurant Alma, if you're like a pastry person, they have really great pastries and good coffee.
Stephanie Hansen, everybody. Again, catch her Saturday mornings on the Weekly Dish from 9 to 11 on My Talk 1071. Her website's at the bottom of your screen, stephaniesdish.com. Still ahead, everybody. St. Patrick's Day is this weekend, and we're getting in the mood with a little Irish dancing when we come back. Back in a moment. There's some, yeah. Welcome back. St. Patrick's Day. Can't believe this. Can't believe it's this fast. St. Patrick's Day is this weekend, and if you can't celebrate the Irish holiday without some great food, drinks, and dancing, the metro area is home to several Irish dancing schools, but only one had the courage to try to teach me to dance last spring. Remember this? Oh, this was so embarrassing. Look at that. Oh, I look like baby Huey trying to learn how to dance. Yeah. Well, oh, look at this. So embarrassing. The Hudson Irish Dance Academy teacher and owner joins us now. Give it up for Corey Hudson, everybody. Welcome back, buddy.
Hey,
thank you for being here.
Great to be here, Jason.
So, how did you, we talked the last time you guys were here, how did you get involved in this?
Oh, well, I was kind of forced into it, to be honest with you. I shouldn't probably say that on TV, but I was,
At a young age?
At a very young age, about 5 years old, and I had to wear a kilt at the time.
Where is it now?
I had some feelings about that, I started dancing, and I loved it. I found that I just really took to the cultural aspect of it, the friendships that you make, and the performance aspect of it.
What is the trademark? Every dance has a kind of a trademark move or rhythm. What is the trademark of Irish dancing?
Jason, you should know this, right? Because yes, right. You have to. That's all right. That's all right. We can review.
Yeah.
Arms are tight at your sides.
Okay.
Legs are crossed over one another.
Okay.
Very good. And you look as rigid and still as you possibly can.
That's usually how I am.
Kind of like you have kind of tied up. Real tight. There you go. Yeah,
okay.
That's good.
That's it?
You only look a little terrified. It's fine.
I'm only a little terrified.
Just a little bit. It's fine.
So that's it? That's the trademark?
That's pretty much it. Yeah. And, if you were dancing, in front of, if something was in front of you, you wouldn't really be able to tell that you were even dancing because your upper body has to stay very, very still.
So, that's another.
Yes, very still in the upper body.
It's all down.
Exactly.
Okay,
it's
got
all
it.
into the floor.
And what is? Let me get out of the way so you can see the best looking people here.
Yeah.
What are the age groups here, Corey?
Okay, so we have about 4 years old or 5 years old.
Are you 5? Did he get your age wrong?
Yes.
Yes,
that one.
How old are you?
5.
5. What's your name?
Emma.
You are so cute, Emma. You know, Emma. You know you're cute, don't you? Yes, you do. Yeah, of course.
Yes, and we go up to, I think our oldest here right now is maybe 13.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 30. I'm like, what?
No.
Where is the third?
That's my age. Yeah.
So 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the average? How long are they? Have some of these? What's your longest running student?
I opened the doors to Hudson Irish Dance in September. So we're just getting rolling now. We did a sort of a soft open, and we've got a real grand opening coming up after St. Patrick's Day. But some of these guys have been dancing for quite a while in the back, and some of these guys just started recently. So.
Can you come up here real quick? Can you come? No. You right here. Come here.
Cullen, yes.
Yeah.
What's your name? Cullen.
This is Cullen?
Yep.
Bear, you come right up here because we want to get a shot of you.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Now look right here. Right now, Leo, get a close up. I'm wearing this tomorrow. Right there. This is me tomorrow. Thank you, Cullen. You can go back there. I'm wearing that tomorrow. Corey, can you get one of those in a 44, please?
We'll see what I can do about that.
Okay, I'm going to get out of the way, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Corey Hudson and the dancers.
So exciting.
From the Hudson Irish Dance Academy.
All right, kiddos.
Give it up, everybody! The Hudson Irish Dance Company. For more, go to Hudson Irish. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. I should bow with you. There we go. Head to HudsonIrishDance.com. And if you missed any of this, we'll be posting this whole segment on our Facebook page a little bit later. Just search for Jason Show TV. We're going to wrap up the show when we come back. Back after this, everybody. Give it up for the kids. Thank you, everybody.
The 2019 LA Galaxy season is going to kick off with a huge ceremony honoring their greatest ever player, David Beckham. To celebrate his career with the Galaxy, the team has built a brand new statue of David, which they'll unveil for the first time right here at this stadium in front of 25,000 people. Now, David's a good friend of mine, and when I heard that he hasn't seen the fully finished statue yet, I thought it might be fun to switch out the real statue with one that we made a little less flattering. His biggest things he said when he saw the first sort of mock was that he said that he thought the chin was too big and the butt was too big. This is what I'm thinking, because I think that is David Beckham, really.
David Beckham. What are the good things about it that you like?
How can you change it in this short amount of time?
I mean, we can't change it. I'm not saying I'm going to change it. I'm just saying what you like.
There's no way that can go at the front of the stadium. There's no way. My parents are coming over. You've probably done me a favour there.
Oh my God, what's happened?
Classic. James Corden having some fun with Beckham. You can see that whole clip on James's YouTube channel. That is good.
That is so good. I wish I had super, super famous friends I could pull pranks on.
I know. I like a good practical joke. Now, here's an old reference, and I have never made this reference on the show before, but there used to be, and some of the audience will remember it, there was a show on NBC called Bloopers and Practical Jokes. Remember that, audience? Some people, yeah, with Dick Clark and Ed McMahon, and they would do practical jokes on celebrities. Okay. It was punked before punked, and it was so funny. And I just, because you always think of the celebrities as prim and proper, and always put together. So to see them out of their element and messed up is joyous.
I want to pull a prank on like the Queen of England.
Oh yeah.
We could off with the head.
Off with the head. Well, on our Facebook page yesterday, we asked you to share some of your cool jobs. So we could come do your job for a day, mainly Kendall. And you all have some, no, let me tell you, we were looking at your answers. People have awesome jobs out there. Here's just a few that Kendall may come visit. Dennis dresses up as characters for events, even legally marrying couples dressed as Batman.
Like it.
Kendall, you are totally going with that. Jacqueline makes pure maple syrup, maple sugar, and maple cotton candy. You'll be doing that as well. Anne's husband is a bronze sculptor who created the Goldie Gopher outside Kaufman Union.
Cool.
Christopher builds and installs slot machines at Mystic Lake. Yep.
Yes.
And Christy has her own handbag company in her home. And Brienne does singing telegrams.
Oh, Lord.
Yes. I want to see you doing a singing telegram.
I think it'd be great.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do that one together.
Okay, yeah.
It's your birthday song. It doesn't last too long. Tomorrow on The Jason Show, sporty fashion looks from our friends at the Mall of America ahead of the Final Four tournament coming to Minneapolis, and ideas on pairing beer. That's going to do it for us. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, go out there and be yourself, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.